Hi everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I wanted to get started on setting up my July theme in my pocket Moleskine daily beautiful Eternal Leather Goods brown pocket wide. I just adore this planner, but I am going to tell you some kind of issues that are coming up, and we'll talk through that as we start to plan. If you are new here, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this content, I would love if you would like this video and subscribe. For those of you who are my regulars, hi, I've missed you guys. I hope you enjoy this new theme for July. I'm super excited to share it with you and to plan out the week with you. So let's jump in, shall we? Here is my beautiful Eternal Leather Goods in brown. She is a pocket wide with 4 strings. I say that all the time just in case the newbies ask the question. I have a daily pocket Moleskine, and I have a little passport plastic size clear folder that we add our theme to. If you're new, again, this is what we do. And yeah, and so here is June, guys. If you remember, here is our June gal. I kind of stuck with the blues and the wildflowers throughout the month and added stickers here and there when needed. I haven't done any plan with me's, I feel like, this month, just because I have been really sick and can't really get down to the bottom of what that is, and so I am trying to figure it out, but I feel I have enough energy today to get this done because it is Monday and I have not planned out or decorated the week or planned it out in my pocket, so we wanted to get that done. And because there are, let's see, our July doesn't start until Saturday, we're going to continue the June theme for those few days, and then Saturday and Sunday we'll start with our new theme. So before we do the reveal for the new theme, let's go ahead and get the rest of June kind of colored in and ready to go. One of the things before I start that I'm having some issue with, that I kind of knew was going to happen but didn't really register how much it was going to be a little bit of an issue, I guess, or an issue, is that by adding these stickers, the schedule, priorities, checklist, and notes, I can feel where they are. They protrude out. The numbers, the timestamp doesn't really have that issue. I can't really feel the timestamp, but I can feel, I mean, it's significantly noticeable when I put my hand over it, my fingertips. You'll also notice how big and chunky it's getting because of those stickers that are kind of repetitively in the same spot. And so when I'm starting to decorate, I'm feeling how the pen is skipping, the marker is skipping. So I'm noticing it a lot more, and it's not as clean as it was before. But here we are, Tombow 533. We're continuing on with this really pretty blue theme and the florals. And let me just stop it, put her here so I don't go past that. So yeah, so that's kind of, see how it's not, I'm having to like double it because of the way it's skipping. And for me, that my OCD requires me to have things perfect, it's been interesting for me to try to not let it get too deep in my brain. Let's see, how have you guys been doing? There's been so much going on. My youngest graduated from high school. She's registered at a JC. She is an English major, and we're excited for her to start school. God, I just need this kid to start driving. We got to get her a driver's license. All right, that is that. Let's stop there and just finish decorating June because it's just easier, and then we'll start July once this is kind of done. Let's see, I'm trying to think what else we've got going on. Doot, 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 doot. Why is this so dirty? My goodness. All right, let's just do our little outlines. So I can feel that bumpiness, that protrusion of the areas where I'm putting the stickers, and I can only imagine, we're only halfway through the year, I can only imagine what it's gonna feel like as this thing's gonna explode. It's gonna be so big. So as a preemptive measure, I went to a site called rubberstamps.com, and I ordered stamps that are kind of the size of the words. They're a little bit smaller, to see maybe next year. I don't want to do it this year because, again, my brain needs continuity, and if I change halfway through the year, and it wouldn't work anyways, you guys, because the protrusion of these stickers is so much that if I were to try to stamp it, it wouldn't work. It would be so horrible. So for next year, for sure, I'm going to try the stamping of the words instead of the stickers, because I knew that was going to happen. Like, I knew that adding stickers to the same place over and over again was going to cause some issue. I think it was Ka who mentioned it in one of her videos about some of the stickers that she was using or something. I don't remember, but I knew that it was going to be an issue. So it's only an issue when I'm doing this side, because of course that's where all the stamps are, or the stickers. It's not, this is still flat, so when I do this side, it's not an issue, right? All right, let's put our words down. I want to keep this here so that I do not accidentally move forward. All right, let's get these. Do I have some? Let's try to finish the ones I have already. So yeah, so that'll be interesting for next year for sure. I just did a video about my ring planner, which I cannot function without my ring planner. This is more, this pocket, I do not take anywhere. It stays home, and it's like a checklist of things that I need to do. And what I love about it, God, I love this thing so much. What I love about it is that, for instance, if I've been feeling sick, right? Like, it's not a normal kind of sick and I need to go get checked out, and I know my mom, my kids, everybody's yelled at me about it because it's not normal for me to have this kind of, anyways, it's a long story. But the thing is, I have been writing, like, if I'm not feeling well, if I have a headache, if something is going on, I've been writing it in this daily planner, like, oh, had to take 2 Tylenol, or oh, I'm having this kind of pain, or even with the kids, right? And so I was making an excuse about why I didn't need to go to the doctor, and the kids are like, really, check your planner. Now, if I would have had my dailies in my ring planner, I throw those away after a week or a month. I think I used to hold on to the dailies in my ring planner for a month. I'm gonna toss them. Having everything here, I'm able to go back and be like, oh wow, I've been sick since this day, or I started having these symptoms starting this day. And it's just nice to have, to be able to look back on it. And that's why, even though I've always been a one planner person and never understood why people would have 2 planners. I get it. I was that person, and I to a degree, I still am that person. But this pocket planner really helps to be able to reflect on stuff like, oh, when did I do this? Because I don't put that in my calendar. My monthly calendar doesn't house that information, and my weeklies are just kind of an overview. Again, with the weeklies, I throw those away after a month in my ring planner. So this is kind of the only planner that I started this year that is something that I can look back on and really, I don't know, I take good notes about things, and it's because it's so small, you can't like put things in extreme detail, but I'm able to just be able to write like having a headache or really bad migraine or woke up this or whatever, and it's something that I can go back and say, wow, okay, it's just a good small record keeping. And it's also good for me to know I like having my trackers here because it's all in one place that I can reflect. So I 100% will be using this next year. I know that for a fact. Because I will be honest, I love my ring planner so much that I was like, maybe I go back to dailies in my ring planner. And then I'm like, no, absolutely not, because this record of information is super important. Like for me, it is. I don't think I could ever go back to dailies in any other form but the pocket. So that's my story, guys. I just thought we're just cutting these so that I can decorate those few days. So yeah, I'm loving my pocket. I really am. But let me tell you, I think I said this earlier. I did a video on a flip through of my, of my, I don't think I want that one. I did a flip through of my ring planner that actually is doing really well. A lot of people, I got messages and DMs on my Instagram. I'm having such an issue today with stickers. Is this gonna be too big? It might be. I'm gonna cut that little girl off right there so that she's not sticking out from the page. There we go. I've been feeling off with my planner, my ring planner, which never happens to me. Like my ring planner, I never have issues with my ring planner. It's always been super functional. And lately, I've been feeling like it's not functional. Like something's hindering me from, I don't know what it is. I'm sure some of you guys have fallen into that, like something's not working, and I couldn't really put my finger on what it was. And so the other day, I think it was Saturday, I was so sick, you guys. Like, I don't want to startle anybody, but I've been not normal. However that sounds. It just, I haven't been myself, and it's taking a toll on my body, or my body's taking a toll on my mental, because it's just not, I'm not feeling myself, which is very weird. Anyways, the point of the story is Saturday, I literally stayed in bed the entire day, could not move. My migraine was so bad. My body was just, it was ridiculous. So I'm like, okay, what do I do when I'm in bed besides watch crime shows? And I got all my planner, and I just sat with my ring planner. I know this is a pocket plan with me, but you guys know that I have a ring planner that I love. And I was just sitting there with my ring planner, and I'm like, why is this not working? Or why am I having like issues I've never had these kind of issues before, where I'm like struggling on the struggle bus with planning. Like, it's just not normal for me. And so I just sat with my planner. I'm like, okay, go to this, like, I was like telling myself, go to this place, pretend you're writing in this place. And I figured out what wasn't working. And I'm going to do a video, an updated video on my planner And I don't think it's gonna be necessarily a flip through, but it's certainly gonna be what works and what doesn't, for me at least, because, or how something very simple can throw you off your game. And again, when I say game, I'm a functional planner. I know it doesn't look like it when I'm doing my pocket because I like to decorate. This is the one place that I really enjoy decorating. But something so simple was tweaking my functional planning, and it really threw me off. And the second I changed it, oh my goodness, it was like the heavens opened up and I was able to figure it out. Like it was so crazy. So I'll share that in a different video on my updates and what I tweaked to make it. Oh no, no. Thank God. I thought that was gonna rip. Kind of shifted there on me, guys. I had to print new time strips this weekend when I was printing the new theme stickers. Let's see, other than feeling horrible and being in bed watching shows, a lot of shows came out this month. I haven't watched the Sex and the City, whatever that new show, Just Like That, or I don't remember what it is. And then The Bear came out, which I refused to watch season 2 until my son watched season 1 because I knew he would love it, my eldest. So I begged him and he's like, I'm not gonna like it. I don't wanna watch it. And sure enough, he saw the first episode and was hooked. And so he binged it so that we can watch season 2, and it was so good. Why am I having such an issue today? And so, yeah. So other than graduations are all done, thank goodness. Registration for Belle is done. Hallelujah. And so now I just focus on work and enjoying the summer. Okay, so that is done. All right, I'm not gonna fill anything out until we finish. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our theme out. Let's start our theme rather. So we're gonna, here is our theme. Now, to be fair, I've had her for quite some time and I absolutely love her. I've had her for like 9 to 10 years. And so I decided to go back to her. So she is our theme. We have some florals that will match kind of her hair. And we are gonna be using 451. I'm off screen, sorry. 451 as the color. So let's get started, shall we? Here are the florals that I'm gonna be using. That kind of matches the hair on, or the crown she's got going on. All right, let's get started and start moving this around. So we'll take, I don't want to take this guy out. Let's see if I can do it without taking him out. Okay, we're gonna take her out. I kind of ended up falling in love with her a little bit. It wasn't as, okay, this, I need to cut just the top a little bit, or maybe the bottom. Let's cut the bottom. I always think I cut these perfectly and then I don't. There we go. There she is. Isn't that beauteous? These floral girls, I have a thing for these floral girls. I just like florals, which is so funny because I was such a tomboy when I was little that there would be no way in hell that my mom would be able to put florals on me. It just wasn't gonna happen. And now it's just like so beloved to me that I'm trying to figure out which way to cut it. I guess I'll cut this way to make it fit. I'm doing this the hard way. Let me just take it out. My gosh, Noelia, you're just trying to be lazy and not take it out. I just don't like taking it out all the time. All right, there we go. Now let's slide this in. I wish there was an easier way to do it, but this is just how it's gonna work. Okay, there we go. Front and back. And my stickers fell off my little Post-its, so we'll put those back. All right, let's put this goober back in here. All right, so there is our theme for July. She Be Gorgeous. I just added some floral background to the back to kind of bring out those really pretty colors in her hair. All right, I don't even know what I'm gonna do for July here. What are we gonna do? All right, we'll probably just do florals, I guess. Let's do our days and then we'll decide what we're gonna do there. Okay, we have just, let's put her there. She sticks out a little bit, which is okay because then I can find the day easier. Unless I need to cut her down a little bit, which I don't think I want to do. I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, let's put away the blue so that I no longer mistakenly add that to my spiel. Let's get rid of our little June girl, put her away. Here is our July girl. She's gonna look just like that, but we're not gonna put her in until the very end, if you recall my steps. So we're gonna use 451 for Saturday and Sunday because it's the first of the month. And hopefully you can see that kind of turquoisey color. Let me see if you guys can see it now that it's a little bit close up. Can you see that color? It's such a pretty color. All right, let's do the side. Sunday. Yeah, I love this pocket. You guys should probably, you guys know that by now, how much I love this pocket. Doot, 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 doot. Doot. I have a sticker. I bought this from, is it Caffeine Catspresso? Because I've been wanting a little sticker stash. Because if you guys remember, I do wax paper and was doing that for a while. But I bought this and I love it. So I got to add more stickers. Okay, we're putting this here. We're getting our little pencil board and we're gonna do this. And we're gonna hope that it comes out nicely. Nice enough, you guys. I've gotten to that point where, thankfully, I'm not as fixated on perfection as I used to be. It used to be so bad, like so bad. When I was a kid, I don't know if I told you guys this story. My OCD, my fixation on stuff was so bad. Like I would be in class taking notes, and if I were to mess up, I would toss my entire notes, and it didn't matter if I was like 95% done. I would toss my notes and start all over again because the idea that it wasn't, you know, perfect, I couldn't let it be. I couldn't let it be. It was just impossible for me. And my friends thought I was crazy, and I wasn't. It was just, you know, something my brain did. And yeah, it wasn't until I was older that I was able to figure out what was happening and get the help that I needed for it. But it used to be funny. I mean, it's funny now, but like I couldn't go to bed unless like everything was in order. things were put away exactly. And I remember one night my husband was like, he's like, the world isn't going to end if the pillows aren't in its place. And that was the first step. He's like, I need you to go to bed without the pillows being perfect. And he's like, do you think you can do it? Oh no, I messed that up. He's like, do you think you can do it? And I just didn't know if I could do it. It was such a hard thing that when your mind is saying you have to do this, you cannot go to bed unless you do it. It's tough. That's when I knew I needed to go see somebody to get help for it. And yeah, and I've been better, like way better than I was before, like way better. So like these little things back then would drive me nuts. Now it's like, oh, okay, it's not perfect. I can move on from it. Okay, let's do the time stampy stamps. I hope all of you guys have been well. I need to answer comments today. Hopefully I'll have time this evening when I'm in bed to be able to answer comments. But yeah, I've been busy and just exhausted all the time, which is always fun. And then it's summer. So the good news is I don't have to get up anymore. I would have to get up and take her to school. And now I don't have to do that. Okay, let's find my stickers that I made. It's kind of stuck to a thingy-mabob. All right, so these are the stickers I created to match. It doesn't match perfectly, but it's pretty darn close for her hair. I think I wanted to kind of bring out those oranges and purples, which I don't know if you can see on this thing. Can you see the oranges and purples? I'm trying to put it as close to possible. The lighting isn't that great. But that is what we're doing. So let's hope it works, because I haven't tested any of this out at all. So normally I do a tester before I start. And like I said, I just haven't been myself lately and haven't been able to do that. So we're going in blind. I kind of want to do this. Let's move the July so that it can be down here. Let's put this baby back. There we go. July, that way there's florals there. We really won't get a sense of what this is going to look like until next week, because these are we just have 2 days for the new month, so it's not going to be as prominent as us doing a whole week and seeing what that will look like. I'm taking up some space there, but that's okay. It's a Sunday, so I typically chill in the evening, so I don't have to write anything down there. All right, so let's just see how this looks. Can you guys see that? Like I said, we're not really gonna see the effect of July until next week when I do a plan with me and you see the full week done. Right now it's just 2 days done, and I don't think you can grasp the beauty of this girl. I'm trying to get the glare to stop. I think it's gorgeous, guys. And that bluey color, can you see that? It's so pretty. All right, let us fill in the week. I already had to do I put the temperature, because that's the first thing I do in the morning. AM routine. Today I'm going to fill out a little bit more because I had to go to NVC with Belle. And we were there until 10. Banking. I'm a lot messy today. And it's, yeah. I don't know if you guys know, I had, I think I've told you this. I don't know. I've done so many videos. I don't know what you guys know and what you don't. Sometimes I assume you guys know things because I talk about them and then I end up cutting it out of during the editing process because I talk too much. So sometimes I think, oh yeah, I talked to him about that, and then I forget that I might have cut it out. We were having problems with Belle's registration, so we had to go into the actual college today and get that done. I had to pick up some pants at the cleaners, and I did the banking already today. YouTube is happening now, and then I gotta get to work. I worked till like 11 o'clock on Friday night. So we'll leave that blank because I don't know how many hours. Banking. What else do I need to do? Oh, I need to go groceries with my mom. She needs stuff. She's at a senior home and I pick her up. I don't call it a senior home. It's more like a dorm for seniors. It's so funny because they all play bingo and hang out. Let's see, I need to go to Wells Fargo and to B of A tomorrow for sure. I decided that I should put it here because I didn't do it. I need to do it. I have so many photos, guys, and so many duplicates that I decided that the first 30, after I do my banking, I'm going to do a photo purge. I'm spending 30 minutes every day going through photos and purging duplicates, organizing. So I started doing that this week, actually. Okay, we've done that. I think that's it for the week. I don't think I have. My bosses come back. One of my bosses comes back from Paris today. My other boss comes back from New York this day. So Wednesday is going to be a psycho day. I already know. Oh, Wednesday, they're in Napa. Okay, I have a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on, but not appointment-wise for me. So that is pretty much it. Again, finishing off June with the blue, and then starting July with this beautiful floral girl and this kind of greenish, I don't know what we would, it's the same color as this. It's like a greenish blue, more of a green. My daughter's an artist, so she'll say all the colors correctly, and I'm just like, I guess. Okay, so now we're gonna do our monthlies, which I have not even figured out what we're gonna do, but here we go. I think I'm gonna use this, I don't know what this looks like, a orangey coppery color, and I think I'm gonna use this to kind of connect with this orangey color, and let's hope it works, people, because again, I didn't normally, before I film, I kind of practice, or not practice, but have an idea of what my, yeah, that's pretty, that kind of goes, what my, like what washies I'm going to use, what spread I'm going to use. I didn't do that today. I was just so jam-packed and not feeling well that I was like, well, I'm just going to do what I can do. I think I'm going to do, I want a big one right here. Let's do, I don't want to do a big one. I don't want to, do we? Let's see. How have I done in the past? I haven't made big ones in the past, so let's just do a little one here. Sorry if the lighting is bad, you guys. I don't know what's happening with my lighting. Listen, that is not perfect, but I'm gonna give myself some grace. I'm gonna do another floral, maybe cut it a little bit. Well, there it is. It's stuck. Okay, so let's see if this has any. I think it does. I think it's pretty. I'm not gonna stress about it. Let's go to July now. Here's July. And we'll do the same thing. What have I done in the past? A little bit of color, so the washi, and then some florals. Let's cut this washi as thin as we can, just to give it some color. And then we'll add the florals. Well, that looks better. However, and then let's do a small one and see if it's gonna go into the, oh no, that's perfect. That's perfect. I'm liking that, you guys. I'm liking it. All right, so there we go. We have July, which is right here. I'm trying to stay in frame, Noelia, come on. There's July, and then we go to July. Same washi, the beautiful florals that match the girl's hair. And then we have the beautiful florals with that green. I'm loving this bluish green. All right, let's tip this girl in. And I think what's easier to do is if I do half and half, go like this, and then was that a good idea or not? I don't think so, guys. That didn't work quite like I wanted it to. Why do I make things harder for myself than they need to be? All right, there we go. Does that look fine? It's gonna have to look fine. I just realized that I cut the corners in the wrong way. These corners should have been rounded, or am I crazy? Let's look. Yeah, these corners. Let's get our little thing and see if we can do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this way. Oh my God, what is happening to me today? Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys are just watching my craziness. This is what happens when I don't plan ahead. I just said, I haven't done a video. I need to get it done. So let's get it done. So this is not planned, Noelia. All right, I just need a little bit of tape right up there. Like just a smidgen. Again, sorry for the rolling. There we go. She's rounded edges. She's gorgeous. I'm loving her. And that is our July theme, peeps. Here we go with our passport cover with our beautiful floral. The back just has her florals on the back with some white because I knew that I was going to have my whatchamacallit here. We have our July month at a glance. There we go. And then we have our July tracker. And then we go into our July month, which starts on Saturday. And then there we are. There is our gal for July. I'm happy. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this crazy plan with me and July setup. I will probably do a flip through of June next week when I do the plan with me. But for now, that is our setup and plan with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you would. Thanks so much, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.